you're very welcome along to your Friday 6 o'clock show. The weekend has arrived and we're raring to go.
Do you want me to leave? You're literally wanting me to go. Can I say?
Yeah.
On the show this evening, he's never met a plant he didn't like. Garden designer Dermot Gavin will be here.
And bringing a bit of glamour to the sick sofa, because Muireann certainly isn't.
Of course.
Broadcaster Lorraine Keane is stopping by this evening.
To be fair, she always does look amazing. Plus, a little later, we'll be joined by comedian Julie J, who's gearing up for her big solo tour, Julie Really Love Me.
And in the Six Kitchen for us tonight is Jeannie Maltese. Welcome, Jeannie!
Hey!
We're having
Muireann.
finger food tonight.
Yes.
What are we having?
I get a lot of trendy young professionals asking me about canapes for entertaining. So I'm doing a classic one, blinis, with potatoes today. So I combine a little bit of Irish and Italian heritage in there. So it'll be nice, fluffy clouds of potatoes.
Can we pretend we're trendy young professionals for the night then? Is that what we get to do?
Don't trendy young professionals just go to Marks and Spencer's? I thought that was the deal.
Not anymore.
Not everyone has a Marks and Spencer's, Ray.
Okay.
That's it. We're looking forward to that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There's Jenny.
Now, he's been gearing up towards an end-of-year celebration that happens on the 25th of December every single year.
We can say Christmas now, surely. Come on,
Okay.
it's the 22nd from
But you met...
Christmas. Come on.
He met someone very exciting recently, didn't you?
I did. We were off last Friday, actually. Both me and Muireann were off. And last Friday, I met the man himself, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I did. The arrival of everyone gasping.
I'm not even joking.
Lorraine Keane is
Lorraine's
wide-eyed.
face has just gone, did he?
I met him.
Did he?
We turned on the lights in Mahon Point in Cork, and there's me and the man himself, Mr. Claus.
Look at that. Ray has been wearing that same Christmas jumper for about 7 years now.
It's true.
It's good. No fast
True.
fashion.
Still good, yeah. Still solid. There he is again. There was a massive crowd turned out to meet him. He was very friendly. They say never meet your heroes. But
meeting him.
He was very nice.
And to be fair, I'm kind of smug this week because, guys, I started my Christmas shopping. I started it this week.
Wow,
I am so smug. It's not going to be 2 days before Christmas. So that's what's making us happy this week. You met Santa. I
know exactly what Christmas shopping you did as well, because loads of the supermarkets are doing the cheap drink offers. I know that's what it is.
He knows because he did the exact same thing.
Right, so what's giving you a Friday feeling? Let us know what's making you feel happy this evening, and you can win a 6 o'clock show apron with thanks to the T-shirt company, which Jeannie's showing off in the kitchen right now.
Beautiful. Here's a reminder of how you can reach us.
You can get us on WhatsApp on 083 360 60 60 or text us by sending the word 6 to 53131.
Pop us an email to 6@virginmedia.ie or find 6 o'clock show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and use the hashtag 6VMTV.
It is. It's time to say hello to our guests. One you'll know best from his award-winning garden designs, and not to mention his best-selling books.
The other is a broadcaster and journalist who has put more than a few celebs through their paces.
Welcome, please, Lorraine Keane and Dermot Gavin.
Hey!
You two look fabulous.
Thanks very much. I presume you're saying that to me.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm talking to the two of you, absolutely. The both of you. This is something of a reunion on the couch for you two tonight, because did you present an awards show together?
We did, the TV Now Awards.
A long, long time ago.
It was. How long ago was it? I can't remember.
I'd say it was...
Maybe 10 years ago?
10, 12 years ago.
Really? Oh, my goodness, yeah.
In the ODS, was it?
No, it was in the round. Obviously, it made a big impression on you.
Yeah.
The round room in the Mansion House, yeah.
But I was so out of my comfort zone.
You were fabulous.
I was not fabulous. As a gardener, somebody rang me, you want to do this. And I was out there, I was thinking, what about you?
Well, hold on. Well, Lorraine, of course, has presenting experience. So what would you have given him out of... How did he do?
Brilliant, because he was just natural. He was just himself, and that's what everybody wants. So.
I'm sure I wasn't, but what was nice about that night, my mum and my mother-in-law were in the audience, so that was kind of...
my family were there too. That is nice. It also makes you a bit more scared, though. We were nervous wrecks, weren't we, going on? Because that's all your peers in that room. You know what I mean? It's the TV Now Awards, so it's, all you guys and everybody else who, if it was me sitting down on one of the tables having a dinner...
it was all the Coronation Street people and Vera and all that.
Obviously, really under pressure.
No, I just remember now. Oh, do you know who I met the other...
Who did you meet? Who did you meet? Who were you about to say?
Please.
I can't tell you the story.
What? Go on. Now we really
Who did you meet?
Oh, it's such a good story, but I can't tell you.
It's inappropriate.
Is it inappropriate?
Tell us in the ad break and then I'll tell them, because I can...
Go on, what is it?
Okay. it was another award ceremony, and it was in London, and it was 15 years ago, okay?
Yeah.
And I was bringing my cousin, whose name I cannot divulge. And we were just guests.
Yeah.
And my cousin was laughing because he thought he might meet the landlady of, what's the pub in EastEnders?
Oh,
the Queen Vic.
Yeah,
Queen
Queen
Vic.
Vic, yeah.
Yeah, Barbara Windsor.
Yeah.
And he actually ended up with the landlady of the Rovers Return.
Are you
With.
Did he shift her?
A little kiss.
And I wouldn't let her out of my house the following morning until she did her award speech again.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
And I met her the other evening for the first time since then.
Oh my
She
God.
stayed over here. She had to redo her award speech the next morning.
No names. There's been no names.
No names to vote.
It was 15 years ago. Count back to who the landlady was in
God.
Coronation Street right then.
Oh, I
You
love
have
it.
gone puce. It's not even funny.
We sent my cousin a picture of me, and because anyway.
I'm a bit worried since you
Just give his
don't.
name there.
No, I didn't.
Is Dermot, because you were on Room to Improve with Dermot Bannon
Yeah.
earlier on this year, is
Yeah.
he a bit worried about you dishing secrets on him? Because you seem to like to do it.
I don't think Dermot has. All his secrets are out there, aren't they?
Okay.
Blind date and all of that.
Yeah.
And he's a very open book. Do you know Dermot?
Yeah. Well, it's the big windows, isn't it? You can see all his secrets.
And also, he'd get you back. He'd know how to get you back.
Why did you end up doing Room to Improve?
Because he had an awkward side, and he just said, "I know who will do that." I'm doing his garden at the
Orchids?
moment. Awkward.
Oh.
Awkward. They were doing a house with a very dramatic back garden, and he thought I might have a solution. So
Yeah.
just
Nice.
and we've wanted to do stuff.
Oh, that's
over the
it
years.
there, look. Oh, my
Oh, that's
goodness.
it. Yeah.
I
That's a bit
imagine you're both.
awkward, all right.
Hang on a sec. What are you wearing in that? Hang on. What's?
Oh,
Are
bloody
you wearing
hell.
white trousers? You were doing the garden.
No, that's not me.
That's. Dermot, why are you wearing white trousers doing the garden? Who does that?
A pink jumper. Is it a pink jumper or pink
It's a pink
shirt?
shirt. Yeah, I don't know.
Fashion forward,
love
man.
it. I love it.
I didn't watch the show, but and I'm not on Twitter, but I kept getting text messages
About the white
have a look
the
on
white-
Twitter.
How do you manage to keep them clean? Is the question. I
He
suppose.
doesn't do anything.
That is really. Right. You've got lackeys to do it for minions.
No, actually, I did do something one of the days, and I was wearing wet jeans, but I didn't know we were going to be. I mean,
Filming.
there's no excuse for wearing wet jeans anyway, but I don't really care. So I used garden in leather jeans years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, 30 years ago or something like that.
Total image commitment.
To be kind of punk about it or do something a little because I was so bored with the status quo and whatever. So just do something. I don't really care.
I'm off doing a bit of gardening now. This is why I'm
In
wearing
your
my,
leather
I'm wearing my
trousers, yeah.
gardening pants, lads. We always get a little
That's a
bit.
program I'd watch.
Oh, thanks. There we go. We always get a little bit nervous when you're in, because we just think you're going to judge us about, we're not very good at keeping plants alive. Lorraine, what are you like?
Desperate.
Can you-
Absolutely desperate. I have so many beautiful flower pots in my kitchen that are just empty. They're just like little
Unloved.
empty tombs, yeah.
Yeah.
Where life used to be and I managed to kill. I actually am afraid to buy plants now because I feel really guilty because they won't survive me.
They won't.
It's very easy, just a few simple rules.
It's
they like
not,
a little
and
bit
I
of water.
honestly, I'm focused. Sometimes I
Concentration.
overfeed them and I give them too much drink, and it's just one of
Well,
those
as long as
things.
the
Too
woman
much,
can-
too much drink, she starts laughing. What drink are you giving them? We thought it would make you feel better, Lorraine. So I think I've got a picture here of a plant that is currently in my house.
All right.
That is,
what is
that
that?
is still displayed on my sideboard. I'm trying to bring it back to life.
What is it? What was it?
I don't know.
It's kind of bamboo stems, isn't it?
Yeah.
A collection of bamboo
I
stems.
bought it in your place.
You didn't buy
That's
that.
what I did do.
You did not buy
Done
that.
stores.
I didn't buy it like that.
No, I didn't buy that plant in our place.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I go and pick all the plants
Oh,
in
okay.
Amsterdam.
In white trousers.
And I wouldn't sell that.
Or you wouldn't sell it.
That's the
I
after
wouldn't sell
photo.
it.
That's the after.
Are
Maureen
you as
photo,
bad as me?
In fairness. No, ours is our. Well, I took a photograph of. We bought 2 plants for our kitchen, right? There's one. It actually looks a lot better there
That's a
than it
plant.
is in real life. But it looks a bit. In real life, it's a bit sad.
But it's still green.
Yeah. Well, it looks okay on the telly. And then we bought this other one at the same time. Wait, do you like that one?
That's
Yeah.
lush.
It is lush. Do you know, that's actually plastic.
That's so
And
funny.
I bought the two of them at exactly the same time because I was so confident I was going to kill the first one. I'm not the one it's down like.
So what we want to do is we want to crown the worst house plant owner in Ireland. So could you take a picture of something that's, you know, dying or dead in your house, and we're going to get Dermot to...
Can I just say, this is all wrong.
Why?
Everything about this is wrong.
Right, go on, tell us then.
Well, you should be encouraging. So, could I change that? We want your best houseplants, and we'll give a gold medal or a holiday to Mauritius or something like that.
Okay, right. Holiday to... I tell you what, we'll do both, right?
Dermot is
we've got an apron for the worst one.
Yeah.
And we've got Dermot will give us a holiday to Mauritius
For the best
one.
And that's from him.
A
We'll take
plate
a
of
mix.
Bellinis.
That's it. That's what's happening. Oh, he's backtracking now. I want to see the worst one. Send them in to us.
We'll take a mix of both.
Yeah.
Whatever. You can show off or you can show us how bad you are. Would central heating, because we're in a cold time, would central heating have an impact on
It does have an impact because it's warm during the day and cool at night. So it's the fluctuation in temperature we won't like. So constant temperature. Also, the central heating, if the plant is too near, can dry out the air. So the edges might discolor a little bit. Drafts are one thing that plants don't like. So good light sources, watering. When you water, don't let most plants sit in water. Let the water drain away.
Okay.
Once
That's
every
what I
10
do. That's
days
what I
at the
mean.
moment.
Yeah.
But plants are very... Once you begin to get it right, you'll never look back.
Sure. Send in the worst ones. 083 360 60 60. Make me feel better, please. Lorraine, you've got something coming up, which is, it's a fabulous kind of, it's a lunch. It's going to be it's an afternoon tea. Yeah, this is all for Fashion Relief, and it raises money, and that goes to Oxfam Ireland. Isn't that right?
Exactly, yeah. So it's part of the Fashion Relief fundraising for this year. So last year, it was an idea that I came up with and approached Oxfam, and we did an event in the RDS. And thank you for your support, guys, and for everybody as well on Virgin Media. Great support. And we raised 70,000 in a day. But actually, I was saying to Dermot earlier, the event itself cost 40,000 to put on. But because I get everything free, like from, you know, the catwalk from Actavo, the AV from Ion Solutions, all small Irish businesses, Cater Hire, give me all the rails and the tables, all of these fabulous people that I don't know from Adam, because that's not my side of the business, provide everything for free. The models, all model for free. Catherine Condell produced. We've all sorts of stylists giving their day. Anyway, because of that, the entire 70,000 then goes to the people that
Oh,
need
that's
the most.
fantastic.
Yeah, and this year already, we have raised 180,000.
Wow.
So,
Amazing.
yeah, so I'm hoping to get maybe 20,000 out of the fundraiser, the Fashion Relief fundraiser afternoon tea, because we've got an amazing auction and fabulous prizes in the auction that were donated.
Any celebs getting involved, giving you stuff?
Yeah, well, we have. I mean, Cillian Murphy has given us a cap every year signed from Peaky Blinders. Rob Carney is a massive supporter, and all the lads in the team, actually, so they've given us rugby jerseys signed and rugby balls. And then in the auction itself, John Fitzpatrick has given an amazing weekend in New York in the penthouse there. And then Don O'Neill, the designer, has thrown in a tour of his couturier studio in New York with a dress at the end of it. So real Carrie Bradshaw kind of stuff.
This is fantastic. This is the afternoon tea at the Intercontinental Hotel in Dublin on the 19th of December.
And Galabid.com is the place for them to go on now. We just put it up live today, so you can start bidding on the auction items now.
Galabid.com. Cool. Where does it go then? What do Oxfam do with it? And you're going to be making a trip later.
I am this day week, actually. Yeah, please God, I'm going to be heading to Bangladesh. So last year I went to Ethiopia and Somalia, and this year what I'll do is, it's just great, you know, to be able to see where the money is being spent. And I'll film and record, and then, you know, I know that I'll come back and I'll be able to get that information out there through my friends in the media and let people know how good
and to make more.
What it's doing. So the whole premise of Fashion Relief is people donate clothes, boutiques, wholesalers, designers. Paul Costello gave me his entire London Fashion Week catwalk collection last year, and and again, you know, fashionable women donate pieces from their wardrobe, celebrities, all of that, and we sell it. And that's how we make the money. And then I bring it out. And this year I'm going to Bangladesh in a week's time. So I'm going to visit Cox's Bazar, which is the biggest refugee camp in the world. There's 630,000 people living there. And before Oxfam went in to help them, they were just dying of disease and starvation, whereas now they have clean, safe drinking water, they've sanitaries, they've toilets and showers. And, you know, it's tough enough for them to have had to flee their homes because of conflict with literally the scraps of clothes on their backs. But they've lost a lot of their family along the way, and to be in that situation is just horrific enough. So at least now they know that, please God, they'll be looked after, they'll be kept, you know, healthy. and safe until maybe they get back.
And
to
you
their
can
own
bring,
country.
you know, it's amazing that you can bring these stories back to us, and that's what it's for. And I was wondering if Dermot would help you out by donating the white pants he was wearing when he was gardening. I think that would make a fortune for Fashion Relief. What do you reckon?
And the leather ones. We'll take that.
The leather ones?
I couldn't let them go. Sorry.
You couldn't let them go.
No,
Can you donate some? Can you donate some plants from Dunn's? Because you've got a line
We
with
could
Dunn's.
actually, seriously.
Yes, we
yeah.
will.
Yeah. And
Fashion
we were
Relief,
talking
plant
about-
relief, yeah.
We were talking about sustainability
Yeah,
weren't we,
yeah,
in the
yeah,
green room
yeah.
before we came on.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's we're all thinking of that,
Yeah.
you know, and we're thinking of I mean,
And of course, Paul Costello as well.
yeah, well, there you go. And
Duns
I'm
are
going to
already there.
also, in Bangladesh, I'm going to meet the garment workers, the women and girls that are making our clothes, and they're being paid 32 cents an hour. So what we are calling for is that the fashion industry and the big brands, you know, just give them a living wage. I mean, we're talking about cents, you know, not even euros, but like to increase that from 32 cents an hour, you know.
Yeah.
And it means, say you and I go in to buy a pair of trousers and it's €11. Would you mind spending 12?
Just
No,
to
you
do a
wouldn't.
little bit more.
That's how small the difference is,
Yeah.
how big it would mean for these women that are living in slums, and they're all men and are all women and girls. Do you know what I mean?
And for
In
people
these
to help, it's the
factories.
afternoon tea. It's at the Intercontinental on Thursday, the 19th. It's Fashion
We're nearly
Relief and
sold
it's for
out.
Oxfam,
Yeah.
Ireland. So make sure you
Yay.
check that out now. We've got to talk about more plants.
Does anyone else think that Muireann should donate the leather trousers to Fashion Relief?
No, you don't. Time for a very quick break. But up next, our guests will be joined by comedian Julie J. And later, Jeannie will be whipping up some classy Christmas canapes.
I know she loves them as well. We want to hear what's making you happy this Friday. Send us in your worst houseplant pictures. The deader, the better.
Yeah.
WhatsApp 083 360 60 60. And we'll see you right after this.